Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Tramp Outdoors. Got another battle box for you, mission number 81. So hang tight, you want to see this. Alright guys, welcome back. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we last dropped a battle box, and that's because we had a glitch that we didn't realize in a piece of software that we use. I won't even tell you what it is because it's pretty popular. But it messed up the codec, and we didn't know that. And every time we tried to upload a video on YouTube, it just wouldn't happen. So we struggled not knowing what it was. Now we got it worked out. So sorry about that. Anyway, this is mission number 81. And there's some things in here that really got us stoked. So let's get off into this here. As always, you got your mission brief here. These getting better and better with these all the time, right? So let's just tell you a little bit about BattlBox, how it works, because we always get questions about this all the time. How much and what are the different levels? Okay, so there is the basic box at $29.99. There is the advanced box at $59.99. The Pro box at $109.99, and the Pro Plus, also knife of the month, which is $159.99. One tier builds upon the other. You know, whenever you buy the Pro box, you get everything in all the other three boxes. If all you get is the advanced box, you're going to get what's in the basic and the advanced. So you get the idea. But as always, BattlBox has more bang for the buck. And a lot of times you'll see stuff in these boxes that you've never seen anywhere before. So it's pretty cool. So let's just get off in this mission here, mission number 81. And the first thing that we're going to show you is called the Save Aqua Tap with Spigot Adapter. And I didn't open this up because I'm afraid I might lose these parts, but I'm going to use this. You know, everybody has seen those blue water jugs or the clear ones that are collapsible that have the spigot on them. And every time you go to, you know, you got dirty hands, might be blood, whatever, just fish guts, whatever. You touch a spigot, it becomes contaminated, you know, and then you're getting soap and you go to touch a spigot again, now you got soap everywhere, or it's just left running and you're losing a lot of your resource to the ground. The answer to that is this right here, the Save Aqua Tap. And what it does is it allows you to install this onto those spigots, and you can leave the spigot on and the water doesn't run until you tap this ball. It's much like livestock waterers that you see out on a farm. If you've never been on a farm, you may not see that. But you see them also in doggy dishes where the dog licks the ball and the water comes out. That's the same concept. And for me, I wouldn't take a big jug and this out into, you know, the bush if I'm going out hunting. But if we were setting up a base camp like we did down in southern Illinois a few weeks ago, I would take that water jug and I would put this on there, and that was going to save you 40 to 60% of the water that you've humped out there. So that's a great ad for $14.97. The next thing here, and man, we got a lot of I won't say negative, it's just critical emails about some of the things that people are saying, you know, and one of the things was, oh, we got another oil pen or oil device or whatever. Listen, this here from First Line, it's a gun oil pen, and First Line has done stuff with theirs that other people are not doing. And I'll tell you, first of all, it has an aluminum body. It's very, very small. It's very light. It's not going to crush. It's not going to leak. And it makes it very, very easy to be able to take care of the mechanical friction parts on all your firearms, no matter how big or how small they might be. And the oil that is used in here is a synthetic oil, so it's very fine, very light. Doesn't hold on to dirt and grime as easily. It doesn't get clumped up in your firearm. And I like this. I'm digging on this because you can really make this a fine piece of your kit. Put it in your gun bag. You could also put this in a tackle box. It'd work good on reels. It's got that little brush on there to be able to knock off the dirt around your gear systems. So this is a good ad as well. They give this a price of $12. That's pretty cool. All right, and it's American made, by the way. And then the next one up, and I love this because it is first aid. You know how I feel about teaching everybody out about how to take good care of themselves. This is called the Dura Dermsport. And I bet some of you can probably say amen that you've taken out super glue to close wounds and things like that. I've carried with me for years. And you know, if you got a big enough cut, it'll burn the bejeebus out of you, that's for sure. But super glue will hold everything together. The problem with using super glue, it not only holds your skin together, but it also holds all the bacteria, all the viruses, whatever may have gotten in that wound and could cause you to have an infection. Bingo. That's where these come in. The Dura Dermsport Advanced Skin Repair. And it comes in a 6-pack that looks like this. Right here. Right there, 6-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, where's the 6th one? Right here. And what I did was I've been playing with this. But the way that this works is when you take it out of the package and get ready to use it, all you have to do is squeeze it, and there's a little, I don't know if it's glass, it's something that's in there that you break. And then the applicator, you just put this right on your wound, and it forms a barrier, and it has in it properties that prevents bacteria and viruses and all the stuff that gets into a sore or a cut that causes you to get an infection. It fights against that. This is the first one that I've ever seen like that. That's why I like this. Now, I went ahead and opened this, and I broke it open. I don't know if you can see the area where I put that, but that's all you do. All you do is you break that, and then you squeeze it, and you dab on top of the wound, just like that right there. Now, I'm hoping by putting this cap back on there, kind of a friction cap, that this will be able to be used again. I don't know. The jury's out on that, but almost instantly that is dry, and you are insured of not getting any bad mojo up inside of a cut. They give this a value of $12, so right now you're talking almost 40 bucks. That's 10, 20, 38, 39, almost $40. So we'll call that $40. Your investment was only $29.99, and again, you get 6 of these in here. You put them in your backpack, you put them in your tackle box, you put them in anywhere that you're going to be needing to take it out in the bush with you, in your ditty bag, whatever. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to go to the Advanced Box, and there are 2 items in the Advanced Box this month. The first one comes from Rapid Pure. It's called the Pioneer Straw. Now, filter straw, purifying straws, you know, whatever. You know, are they all the same? No. Are they all created equal? Absolutely not. This one here, they give a value of $29.99, which is a little higher than a lot of like the Life straws that are out there. But there's a reason for that. Unlike those which use a paper micron filter or a fiber micron filter, this has a ceramic filter in it. And as far as performance, it gets out as much, if not more, than all the bacterias, the protozoas, everything in there that can make you sick. But beyond that, unlike a a filter membrane, that if it freezes, what happens, it expands and it rips the fabric apart, and then when you go to use the straw, it cannot do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't filter out all the bacterias and all the viruses that it needs to. Because this is a ceramic filter, it doesn't freeze and it doesn't break. It doesn't require backwashing with this. All you do is just stick this down in the water source and you suck on the tube. You can actually fill a water bottle and put this right down in there and utilize it that way. So I'm digging this versus those that freeze, because I have had one of them freeze before, and I did get a little stomach distress over that. They give this a value of $29.99, and as far as we're concerned, that's a great price when you're talking about keeping your water the way it needs to be. It comes in this nice little handy pouch. It's almost nondescript, takes up a little footprint in your backpack or in your ditty bag, wherever you might want to put it at. But again, it is a little bit more money than a Life Straw or one of those kinds of filters for you or purifiers, but you get a lot better performance with this guy. So BattlBox, that's a great ad. All right, so we're going to go off to the second thing in here, and this is an SOL emergency blanket. Now, a lot of folks have written us, and I'll be honest with you, we got a few negative emails about this particular box. One of them, the pin thing, that got a lot of negative stuff just because it's an oil pin, and there's a lot of lubricants for firearms that we've seen in the past couple of years with BattlBox. I say, so what? The more the merrier. You can put them in different places, but then I got this email about, well, a couple emails about this particular blanket. Why do we want to see another survival blanket? Well, I got to tell you, I'm not going to open this up, but I got to tell you, this is a very nice survival blanket. They give it a value of $5, and to me, that's probably right. It's not as flimsy as a lot of you can get some of these 10 or 20 of them for $5, and they're not worth anything. They rip so easily. This is not going to rip easy, and the size of it is 84 by 56. Okay. It can hold one large adult and keep you alive in a emergency survival situation. So together now you've made a $59.99 investment, and so you got this at $29.99. We'll call it $30, and then $5. That's $35 plus the $40. That's $75. You're already way ahead of the game in there. Now, I'm not going to open this all the way up because, as you know, when you open these up, it's tough to get them back in their packaging, okay? But that is the advanced box. So now we're going to go to the Pro box, which, to me, this is truly the star of the show here. This is a Lenser ML6 750 Lumen lantern. And I am a lantern person. I like to have light in my shelter, around my campground, and the smaller and brighter that it can be, the more that I like them. So whenever they say that this is friggin' awesome, that is not even telling half the story, because I love this light, man. This light is something else. See how bright that is? I don't have it in there all the way. But yeah, it has different settings on it. Come on, man. There you go. Yeah. They give this a value of $79.99. If you go on their website, you'll find that that is right on it. It comes with this loop here on the top. This base, you can attach it or you don't have to have it on there. It's got a magnetic base as well. This base is magnetic. 750 lumens. And I'm telling you, it lights up a room. It'll light up your shelter. If you're going to put it in a tent, it doesn't matter. It lights it up big time there. That's $79.99, and you have just invested $109.99, and you are already what we call that $75. So you are at $165 of your value there, and all you paid is $109.99. That is pretty dope. So that is a great ad. I like that. I like this. I mean, like I said, I think this is the star of the show here, because these are super duper lights. They're German engineered. What else do I want to tell you about it? 70 hours? Yeah. I read that 70 hours for that. It's a great light. So now, it also comes in a pouch. There you go. Now we're going to get to our knife of the month. And the knife of the month comes from Revolt, and it's called the Reflex. And they give this a value of $99.99, which is $100. So if we're at $165, we've invested $159.99. Now we're at $265. You're well over $100 in savings here. But this is the guy right here. This is the Revolt Reflex. See what that is right there? Kind of has a copper color to it, but it's not copper. It is aluminum scales that has been, looks like it might be electrocoated finish, but it's nice and light, and I like the look and the feel of it. All right, but I gotta, if I'm being honest with you, and I always try to be honest, and out of all the knives that we have gotten emails from in the past, say 6 months, we have had a ton of emails asking what my true opinion of this knife is. Well, number one, it's interesting. Okay, it's an interesting knife, and I think that the design on it is peculiar, a little intriguing. But as far as me carrying this out in the bush, or depending on this to be my tertiary knife in my 3-knife system, I wouldn't do it, because of all the moving parts. When you're talking about being out in the bush, I want something that's rock solid, that doesn't have a bunch of moving parts. You know, and this one does. So who would this knife be for? Well, I'm not telling you can't put it in your kit if you want to, but if it was for me, I wouldn't do it. But this belongs in a collector's showcase, because the the design on this knife and the cam system on this knife is awesome. All right, the steel for the knife is good. Everything about it is good. It's just, you know, the particular design for me, and I'm just being honest with you because of the demographic that reads our magazine and the people that we meet. I'm be honest with you, I would not recommend to take this out into the bush, really. You know, it's a nice knife, but not to take it out in the bush. Okay? All right, I've said that several times already, so just stop that. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a 6061 aluminum alloy scales, VG10 steel. It has a flat grind, and just like anything from this company, man, this stuff is sharp right out of the box. Yeah, you know the glue I just put on? I'm just able to shave that right off as well. Yeah, look at that. Blade length is 3.2 inches. Overall, it is 7.8. And when you close it up, that's another reason right there. That lockback system there is just a cam down. Takes a little bit to get it out. All right, when you close it up, it is 4.5 inches. Perfect for your pocket. I mean, I like that size for the pocket. You know, it's something I might, you know, carry around when I'm working out in the yard or something like that. You'd be good to go for that. All right, so that is $99.99 for the Revolt Reflex, and we've learned that Revolt is got some pretty dope knives in their arsenal. And this one, well, just add that to that now as it is, you know. So I hope you enjoyed that. A lot of information there on mission number 81, and don't forget to get out there on Netflix and watch some Southern Survival. I've had a lot of questions about the changes at BattlBox, and in the next video we'll probably share some of that with you. So until next time, you guys ride free, you live free, and always be safe out there. Become a subscriber, and you might be able to win some really neat stuff. See ya.